What is going on, guys? Welcome to Austalk TV, the podcast where we talk about Austin FC. Today we have the good old Archan back with us again. How are you doing today, Archan?
I'm doing good.
Are you happy to
Kind of
be
sad
back?
about the loss, but
Yeah.
I think we have a good chance.
It,
Hopefully, winning this. Columbus Crew, however, I'm pretty sure they were the champions last year of the MLS.
yes, they won the
So
MLS
if we
Cup.
can beat them, I would be very happy.
Well, yes, I decided to not talk about the Minnesota United game because we have more important things to worry about, and that's our first rivalry game of the regular season. We're going to be talking about the Columbus Crew game. This is going to be a big game for two reasons. It is our first game against a rival, and it's going to really hurt us if we don't win this game, and it could really push us down the rankings. Also, I'm going to this game. Yay, it's my first game for Austin FC that I'm going to be going to. So that's exciting. So, we're going to be talking about some quick stats real quick. Both Austin and Columbus have an average possession percentage of 50%. Austin is winning the shooting game, which is an average of 12.9 shots against 9 shots with Columbus. And the shooting on goal game, which is 3.8 shots on goal on average for Austin versus 2.9 goals on average on Columbus's side. So statistically, Austin has a better offense, but Austin has a better team statistically in just about every aspect of the game. But what we do know is that just because they're statistically better doesn't mean it really comes out to points, which we do only have 6 points or 6 goals in total on this season, which is really hurting us, and we could definitely feel it with our how many games have we been winless for, Archon? Like
I don't know,
6 or 7.
6 or 7.
It's not been fun. It's not been pretty. Hopefully we can at least come away with a tie today. It's gonna be at home. It's gonna be loud. Um, but we'll see. We really need to turn around this lack of scoring goals. Apparently, we're supposed to get a new striker. Number, I think it's a number 10 uh, position coming.
That would be the attacking midfielder.
Yes. Is it? I'm sorry. I'm not. Archan was talking about this all in his video 2 days ago. And I am sorry, but I know we're trying to get a new striker. I think we're looking at Liga MX for getting a new striker, but hopefully we can get a good player, get our goals up, which would be very awesome. Columbus' best player is Zardes. He has 3 goals on the season. He is known for shooting inside of the box, so if Austin can keep Zardes on lockdown, we will be fine. Obviously, we've been doing very good on defense, keeping the opposing goals very low. I know that we allowed Chicharito a few weeks ago to get his goal against us, but for like the first 60 minutes, we were actually doing a very good job of that against the LA Galaxy. But obviously, in the last game, our defense did not play too well. But, in between Brad Stover and our better than average defense, I think that we will be fine if we can keep Zardes on lockdown. So, Archon, since I went first last week with Sonic, I'm going to let you go first with your 3 keys. So, what are your 3 keys to winning this game, Archon?
Okay, so 3 keys to winning this game. First off, I really think we've been playing good, but it's just that last part at the attacking. We need to be a little more clinical, I would say, at the last part of attacking. We need to find easy finishes. We're trying to do too much, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know you were talking about this. Take shots. Don't be afraid to miss a goal. It's better to take a shot than waste opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you take a shot from 30 yards out. I don't want anyone taking a shot from 30 yards out.
Fagundes took a shot, I think, at the 18 last week, and it was the closest shot.
Yeah, that's a good area to take a shot, you know. And
Yeah.
this is more of a technical thing, but like aim for the corners,
Mhm.
you know. Remember, I think most of the shots we take outside the box or like 25 yards out or something, they always go over. So we need to work a little bit on our shooting technique or like being more clinical inside the box. We need to have some finesse, as I like to say.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think we're getting the chances. We just not understanding how to use our chances. If we can understand how to use our chances and actually like finish, I think we can be a really good team in this league. But right now, I haven't seen enough of that, so it needs to get better. That's what I'm going to say. Another key point is our defense has been doing well, but one thing, I think we can push a little higher up the field as a defense because when we attack, the ball gets cleared and the defense is not there, which is starting counterattacks for the other team, which could be dangerous. So what I would like to see maybe for this game, make our defensive line play a little bit higher, so for clearances they can be there. Like you see all the professional teams, when their team is attacking, the defense is at the half line. I want to see that and getting the clearances and recycling. We need to recycle. Like I was saying, sometimes we're taking too many shots and they're going over. I want us to see play back to the defenders, and we've done that sometimes. But a problem is that they're so far back that the attack goes so slow and we end up not attacking. So
Yeah.
I want our defenders to push a little higher and help the attack when they need it.
Yeah, I totally agree with everything that you just said. Um, there were a bunch of comments in Archan's tactics video saying that he knows so much about soccer. He is so talented with his knowledge. He plays for himself, so huge shout out to him. If you haven't watched the tactics video yet, I strongly suggest you do. I'll leave a card up in the corner for you guys, so you guys could go watch that. Um,
Speaking about my tactics, right now it's getting the basics, but
mhm,
as soon it will get harder and harder because it's basically like a Austalk for newbies, as I said, but just a little more complex.
yeah.
And in the next video, we're going to be talking about Austin FC's weakness, the number 9 position, the striker. As
Mhm.
I said, it's going to be like a little easy to understand right now, but as we go, it'll get harder. But just say, we're going to be talking about the number 9 position.
By the way, guys, I want to apologize real quick. There will not be an Austin FC for newbies video this week. Uh, it was two game weeks are gonna be hard for posting these extra videos. We will try to get them out as much as possible, but when there's a midweek game, we're probably not gonna get out one of the Austin FC for newbies. But we'll try. We'll try our best, but not this week. We'll probably do one next week. I know we have a Timbers game, which we're actually going to have a special guest for. But coming back on topic, we're going to be talking about my 3 keys. My first one is locking down Gyazi Zardes and making sure that he doesn't score. This guy's great. He has scored 3 goals on the season. Obviously, it's not like a crazy amount of goals, but you've probably seen him. If you see a picture of him, you're like, oh yeah, I know who that is. Um, my second key is take more chances and don't be afraid of missing a goal. This is exactly like what Archon said before. If you just dribble the whole time, eventually they're gonna take the ball from you. I talked about this last week. When you just see John Gallagher trying to do all these fancy moves, they're just gonna pop the ball out, go downfield, and either one score a goal or two take away our opportunity, which is a given already. So, if you can just take a shot, hope for the best. I know it sounds like not guaranteed, but literally at this point, just hope for the best, and I think we'll get more goals than we're getting right now if you just take a chance. And my last key is Austin has to keep the ball upfield instead of playing out of the back. Now, I know that Austin's like whole what they're known for is playing out of the back, but it's not working for them. I mean, when you only have 6 goals on the season, I think it's a sign that we're not doing something right. And you know what? We should really try to just play more aggressive, keeping the ball upfield so we have more chances to start with. And I think we can honestly get a lot more points without having a crazy number 9, number 10 position that we have to sign from Liga MX. So that's my 3 keys. Archon, how do you feel about this game as a whole? Do you feel confident? Do you not feel too confident? Do you feel like it's going to be a draw? What do you think?
To be honest, it all really depends if Alex Ring plays or not. He
Alex Ring's out.
is
I saw
out.
an Instagram post. Yes.
Okay. Well, that just made me less more confident.
Yeah.
But no, now that we're gonna have to control the midfield, but it's extremely difficult with Alex Ring gone because he's like the one who really controls that midfield, does everything. He's where it all starts. Now that he's gone, it's definitely gonna be tough. It was like against LA Galaxy. Alex Ring was out. Well, it's gonna be like that. But this game might be a little easier because LA Galaxy is one of the best teams. Columbus is good, but I think LA Galaxy is a bit better. So I'm looking for maybe a draw. Maybe
I mean,
you know
yeah.
what I think our best game was against the Seattle Sounders. That was
Yes.
a very good defensive game. We
Yes.
tied it 0-0. Scoreline was good. We didn't even give them that many chances. I don't know how many shots they got on goal, but it definitely was not a lot. And so yeah,
Yeah,
it's looking like
speaking of you saying your our defensive performance, Romania is insane. He's been doing so good in the past couple of weeks. I really want to keep seeing great performance out of him. He's a lockdown defender. He can take the ball out instantly, clear it downfield. Romania is going to be one of our great players, in my opinion. Uh, just overall.
yeah, that's also a pretty good defender. I like him too. I haven't seen too much out of him. I haven't really been following lately. I've been busy with some stuff, but if you say he's good, then that's nice because our defense is not very good at the start, but it's been getting better. I can see from the score lines.
Mm. Yeah, they've.
The
I think they're fun. Like the midfield, not as much, but definitely the defenders have been settling in, and that's great to see. Getting more teammate chemistry. You'll love to see it, and I think that's a step forward for Austin. So,
yep,
do you have any last final thoughts of this game?
I think I just hope we go into the game confident. We don't have Alex Ring. That's going to be a big game. So we're going to have to figure out a way to control the midfield without him. And if we do, it's up to our defense now to not let Columbus score. I think I also want to get a goal early. Early. I don't
Yeah.
want us to wait till the second half. I want to get a goal at the first half so we get a little bit of confidence in ourselves. Those are my words.
Yeah, one good thing is that Lima's questionable. He's not guaranteed, but he's questionable, and that's Lima's a big part of our uh, front three. Um, is it? I don't know what formation we're playing yet, but I think we're playing a front three or front four. So
4-3-3.
4
Yes.
3 3. So yeah, front three. So I mean, I think we're gonna be fine overall. We might tie. I don't think we're gonna win, especially without Alex Ring, because he's like I say, he's our game general. So I think that we're gonna come away with a tie. Hopefully, we can get a 1-1 draw, just to get the extra momentum going for us with the goal scoring. But other than that, I don't have much to say. I think that this is definitely going to be a great game. Obviously, we're going to play another game at home. Uh, uh, we're going to play like 3 games at home in the next week. Um,
Yeah, I think it's actually 4.
well, in the next week, we're going to play 4 games straight. But we're gonna play the Timbers at home. We're gonna play the Columbus Crew at home, and then what? I forget what team we're playing after that. Do you know?
I think is it the Whitecaps?
It might be the Whitecaps. I'm not sure about that right now, but we gotta focus on the first two games, and that is Columbus and the Timbers. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of
Oh, and by the way, it is LAFC.
LAFC. Okay, well we're gonna play LAFC at home. That's gonna be a great game also. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of Austalk. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed, and as always, fair day out.